Hello and welcome to Shasta Historical Society's second Saturday Storytime. We are going to be reading Gordon Parks, How the Photographer Captured Black and White America by Carol Boston Weatherford and illustrated by Jamie Kristoff. We'll be linking their information down below. That way you can go follow them for yourselves and pick up this book or any other book. All right, well, let's get started. The youngest of 15, Parks arrives stillborn and is nearly left for dead until a dip in ice water shocks his tiny heart to beat. The baby is named for the man who saved his life, Dr. Gordon. When young Gordon crosses the prairie, on horseback, nothing seems beyond reach. But his white teacher tells her all-black class you'll all wind up porters and waiters. What did she know? After Gordon loses his mother at age 15, he moves in with his sister in Minnesota. Soon on his own, Gordon works odd jobs: busboy, piano player, and finally porter and waiter. 25 years old and all but broke when a magazine spread about migrant farm workers inspires him to buy a used camera. That $7.50 is the best money he will ever spend. In 1 month, he teaches himself enough for an exhibit at a camera show store. Soon he is shooting fashion and portraits. One model tells him to take his camera to the big city. In Chicago, Gordon's shots of struggling families on the South Side win him a chance to be a government photographer. He leaves the Midwest and turns his camera on Washington. Gordon wonders, what should I shoot? Search for a subject, says his boss. In the nation's capital, he passes the White House and the Supreme Court. In the shadow of the Capitol, he sees black families living in alley dwellings. He can see that blacks have it harder than whites. He passes statues, monuments, and memorials to mighty heroes. But there are enough photos of white men carved in marble and granite. He glimpses white-only signs in shop windows and learns firsthand that even if there is no sign, it doesn't mean that a black man will be served. Boiling mad, Parker vows to lay bare racism with his lens. He shares his vision with his boss, who points him towards his subject. Talk to her. She knows struggle. She is Ella Watson, a cleaning lady in the building where Parker works. She supports her grandchildren on just over $1,000 a year. The photographer follows her for weeks, home, church, and to work at 4 in the afternoon. After a long day, she studies the Bible with her family. Gordon takes pictures of her grandchildren too, dressing, eating, reading, playing. not yet knowing the racism that they will surely face. Over his long career, Gordon's photos will run in Vogue and Life magazine, their first black photographer. He will write novels, make movies, compose music and poetry, and be hailed a Renaissance man. But Gordon's most famous shot will be American Gothic. In the newspaper, the photo exposed to the nation the unfairness of segregation. Standing before the flag of freedom, cleaning lady Ella Watson holds the tools of her trade and the hopes of her grandchildren. She knows all too well that the opportunities the flag symbolizes are denied her because of her skin color. Yet she dares to dream and to strive for better. Through Gordon's lens, her struggle gained a voice. You don't have to hear her story to know her prayer. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said before, we will be linking Carol Boston Weatherford and Jamie Kristoff in the comments below. That way you can go check them out for yourself. And if you enjoyed Gordon Parks, check out our March exhibit, which is black and white and black and white. It's a showcase of photos taken by John Johnson. Um, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next month. Take care. Goodbye.